Bring the switch out.
Isaiah 48. Alright, this is Isaiah chapter 48, verse 10. It says, Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
So the Lord said he chosen the elect, alright, through the furnace of affliction. Meaning they're going to suffer persecution and go through trials and tribulations. Alright, to purge them, man. Alright, keep going. That was it.
Done.
Start from the top again.
Alright, this is Isaiah 48 and 10. It says, Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver.
Just like it says in Zechariah, alright, chapter 13, verse 9. Alright, that he was going to refine the third through the fire. Alright, and that they was going to call upon his name. Alright, because in this time, alright, the 144,000 men, they're going to stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright.
It says, I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
So the Lord said he chosen thee through the furnace of affliction. Alright, so they're going to go through adversities, man. Alright, being persecuted for this word. Alright, bring it up.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. It says, For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
So the outward man perish, but the inward man be renewed every day, man, through the Spirit, alright? Because we're going to constantly be purged, man, alright? Being purged, man, being washed with this word, man, because only this word, alright, will make you clean. Only this word will wash you, okay?
It says, For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
So this persecution that we're going through, suffering, is only but a moment, man. Alright, because the kingdom and the reward that come with this, alright, is far more, it's worth it, man. Alright, a moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory, man. Alright, with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
So the things that we look for, alright, that is not seen is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's not on this earth. Alright, we look for the kingdom to come back, to be established. Alright, because we don't want nothing in this world, man. Alright, because this world is corrupt. So we're looking for a new kingdom.
Alright, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. It says, And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness.
So our strength made perfect in weakness, man. Alright?
Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in infirmities, that the power of Yahushai may rest upon me.
So we you know what I'm saying? So we go through this persecution, man. Alright, because it's all worth it, man. So where we ultimately get our strength from? We get our strength from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright? Walking through us on this daily life, man. Alright, going through things at our job, alright, family, anything, man. But the Lord will strengthen us. Alright? Being called crazy, alright, look at us as a spectacle, alright? Looking down upon us, alright? But we don't care, because the only thing that we care about is the kingdom. The only thing we care about is having our name being written in heaven, man. Alright, being crowned and being the hopeful elect. Alright? Everything else is vanity in this society.
Right,
keep going, brother.
It says, Therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distress, for Yahushai's sake.
So we take pleasure in this, man. Being persecuted, suffering, alright, be called all types of evil for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright, we rejoice in that, man. Because at the end of the day, we understand and know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is true. That he's going to come back and save us from this hellhole. Alright?
It says, For when I am weak, then am I strong.
Alright, when we are weak, then we are strong, man. Alright? Because ultimately this word will lift us up and comfort us. Alright, in the time of our trouble. When all our family turn on us, alright, women, anything, man. Alright? We are strong through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because why? Sophia is not going to forsake us, man. This word is not going to forsake us. Alright? Our family easily turn their back on us. Our women would easily turn their back on us. But this word is not going to turn our back on us. Alright? Because the Lord said He loves us, man. Alright, this is the comforter that He has sent to comfort us in these times. Because He know and understand that we're going to be afflicted for His word. Keep going. I got it.
All right. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, 11. It says, now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition.
So all these things was written. All right. All the prophets are old. All right. Because what it says, the scripture written aforetime was written for our learning, man. All right. So all the prophets went through this. Paul, he went through persecution, being stoned. All right. Peter. All right. The Messiah himself, Yahushua, the great example. All right.
It says, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore let them that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. Therefore have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
So the Lord won't put nothing that we cannot bear, man. All right, through the temptation that we go through, he make it a way for us to escape from the temptation. What he said unto Peter? All right, he told Peter, he said, pray that you don't enter into temptation, man. All right, so he's not going to put something on us that we cannot bear or cannot handle. All right, because Yahweh is with us, man. All this is doing is purging our spirit to make us perfect in faith, man. Make us right and presentable for Yahweh Shai. Even though we cannot keep nothing perfect in this society, all right, this flesh is corrupt. All right, you fall short of the glory every day. All right, you cannot keep the laws perfect. Okay? You had a precept? You can bring it up. I'm on.
This is Isaiah 1 and 19. It says, if ye be willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land.
So if you be good and obedient, you should eat the good of the land, man. All right? So if you being obedient, because what Yahweh said, if ye love me, keep my commandments. All right? So if you be obedient, are you going to be rewarded, man, with salvation? Are you going to be rewarded in the kingdom? Keep going, brother.
Verse 20 says, but if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it.
For the mouth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has spoken it. Because all his words are faithful and true. And what is that sword? That's second death. All right, the nuclear missiles that's going to get shot off by these other nations to destroy this sword, man. All right, and two-thirds of our people, they're going to be destroyed by them nuclear missiles. All right, they're going to be destroyed in this upcoming destruction. Because why? They are rebellious children. All right, they're not obedient. All right? They're always putting their own opinion, how they feel. All right, what they say about the scriptures. But the Lord ain't having that, man. If you're not getting with his ways, you're going to perish. All right?
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Bring it up.
All right, this is James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of the Most High,
And y'all can speak on this too.
and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting, my brethren. Count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
So the Lord said, count it all joy when you fall in diverse temptations. All right? Some of the things may happen to where police get called on us, man. All right, or be lied upon. We should take it joyfully. Because why? Somebody get Matthew chapter 5 of Bakashah. Because the Lord said we're going to go through these things, so we should take it joyfully. And that's how we know and understand that we are the true men of the Lord, man. All right, according to prophecies. Because the men of the Lord is going to be going through these things, man. All right?
Get some more.
Keep going.
All right, let me start from 2 again. It says, my brother, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations.
So count it all joy, man. Be joyful. All right?
Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and interior wanting nothing.
So being patient, man. All right, another word of patient means suffering. All right, because the Lord is long-suffering, so we have to long-suffer for Yahweh Shah to come back and save us, man. All right? So we taking this cheerfully. Like I said, man, a moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory, man. All right? Are we good on that?
Go on.
No. I'm going to let get it. Get to Sirach chapter 2, start at verse 1. Matthew.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 1.
Come.
And seeing the multitude, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him.
Come.
And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Alright, so the Lord said, blessed are the poor in spirit. Alright? Bless the lowly, man. Alright, because right now the elect, alright, the 144,000 and the 1/3 women and children, we are in a lowly spirit, man. Alright, we seeking for a kingdom, we seeking for righteousness, man. Alright, we're not seeking for carnal things in this life, man. You going, brother?
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Come, for there is the kingdom of heaven, man. You going?
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Come, so who is mourning? Alright? The elect men for all the abomination that's done upon this earth, man. Alright? For all the afflictions that they go through, man. They are mourning. Alright? But the meek shall inherit the earth, man. Alright? The lowly. The humble. Alright? Gonna wrap it up.
That's what we were talking about.
Come. Where you going?
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness.
Come, that hunger and thirst, man. Alright, for this word, man. Hunger for the kingdom.
For they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy.
Come, so we're going to attain mercy, man, through all this affliction, for all these things that we are going to go through, man. Alright, it's all worth it, man. Alright, because we're going to inherit the kingdom. Lord willing, we are part of the elect. Alright? Come. Keep going, brother. Come, no.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh.
Go down. Skip when it says persecution, but
Verse 10, Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
Come, blessed are they that are persecuted for righteousness' sake. And now, like the scripture also says, it says, see that this is a strange thing that happened unto you. Alright, because we're supposed to count the cost once you come in this truth, man. Alright, so you should not be sad or down when you are afflicted. Alright, because the Lord said, blessed are the ones that are persecuted for righteousness' sake. So we're supposed to rejoice when we go through these things, man. We're supposed to rejoice when you know, your own people turn against you, man, betray you, man. Alright, say all manner of evilness upon your name. Alright, you bring it up.
This is Matthew 10 and 22.
Come.
It says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Come, so the Lord said we're going to be hated by all men for his name's sake. Keep going, brother.
But he that endures to the end shall be saved.
Alright, he that endures to the end, the same should be saved. Alright, he that pass over that finish line, man. Alright? Come, bring it up.
This is 1 Peter 4 and 12. It said, Beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Come, and that's the spirit. Alright, don't think it's strange when you're going through this fiery trial, man, this furnace of affliction. Alright? Why you doing for righteousness' sake, man? Don't take it strange. Keep going.
But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh's suffering.
Come. Alright? We are partakers through Yahweh's suffering, man. Alright, because what it says, no servant are greater to his master. It's a quick interjection. Come, you can bring it up.
Alright, this is Luke chapter 6, verse, I'm starting at 21. It says, Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled.
Come, so blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled, man. Alright, keep going.
Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh.
Come, because why? The Lord is going to he's going to bless the ones and protect the ones that's seeking for him, man. That's crying for all the abomination that's played out on this earth, man. Because we're going to laugh in that day. Lord willing, we'll be elect. Lord willing, we'll be saved from this upcoming destruction. Alright? That was it?
One more. It says, Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
Come, man. And that's what a lot of brothers are going through. Alright, starting with all the way down. We are going through these things right now, man. That's how we know that we are the men of the Lord. Because the scripture said that the men of the Lord is going to be going through these things, man.
This is 1 Peter 4 and 13. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Time, man. So we should be glad, receiving joy, man. When we go through these things, man, we should not find it strange that we going through. You should want to go through something for doing something that's right, right? Because if you're doing something that's wrong, all right, nobody gonna mess with you. They're gonna allow you to keep going on with your destruction, man. And that's so backwards, man. And like the brother Kanaf said, I think two weeks back, all right, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Israelites. All right, the Heavenly Father's true name is Yahweh, and the Son's true name is Yahweh Shai. All right, and his people need to turn back and repent. All right, because the Lord is going to bring great judgment upon this place, man. All right, so like the brother, get back to my point. 2 weeks back, or 3 weeks, if somebody hates you, all right, they'll lie to you, man. And that's the most hateful thing, to lie to you. To lie to a person, man. That's hate. But to tell a person that the truth, that is love, man. And that's what we doing when we come out here. We telling our people the pure truth, man. That, yo, you need to repent. All right? And brothers that's in this truth, don't find it strange that you're going through these things, man. You should want to go through persecution for standing up what's right, than rather getting gunned down in the street or getting locked up and slammed on the ground for doing something that's wrong. All right? That is so backwards. And that's twisted. This is how twisted this society is, man. They brag about doing all types of wickedness and put it on videos, and they praise that, and they idolize that. But the Lord hates that. All right?
In addition to that, you shouldn't feel like it's a strange thing knowing the persecution that the old saints went through, the persecution that Yahushua went through, the persecution that the children of Israel went through as a whole. All right? Once they come into the understanding, it shouldn't be a strange thing. It should be strange unto you when you don't know the truth and you going through all these sufferings and persecution, being a part of this world. That's when you should find it being strange. But once you come into the truth, it no longer becomes strange things to you. Why you be going through the persecutions that you're going through?
Real quick, Babaka Shah, because what the book of Sirach says, the second chapter at the beginning, those who come to worship the Lord prepare thy soul for temptation. So it comes with the territory. Brothers, we supposed to already know that this is going to happen. You know, because Yahushua wrote it in the scriptures. And I got a quick precept. All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So the things that were written aforetime was written for our learning. So once we go read require of Yahushua and we read of the book of Sirach, we should know, man. You know, we're gonna face persecution, man, because every man, and it's written aforetime, you know, every man in the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that stand up in great boldness, you know, they was persecuted, you know, because they worship Yahushua, man.
And to be taught patience, it really doesn't have anything to do with the amount of time you wait along for something.
No.
Patience is being taught by, he says he's the God of patience and long suffering. All right, it's the things that you go through when you're waiting in that long period of time. Because guess what? What is Esau being taught patience for? Because he's in his heavenly state right now. So there's no way you can learn patience in that state. You have to be in a moral state to understand what patience can do. That's why he said, let patience have its perfect works. All right, how is he going to have a perfect work? You go through these fiery trials and it constructs you to be a man, a real true man of Yahweh Yahushua. Because I remember my father saying to me countless of times when I got my behind whooped for doing something wrong, he said, I ain't give you enough. When he whooped my behind, if I went back and did what I did to get my behind whooped, he told me he ain't whooped me enough. He didn't give me enough. And that's it. This process that we're going through is to prepare us to be governors here on this earth, to promote righteousness and to destroy all the wicked. And that's just it. And that's what this patient fiery trial is training us to do.
Right, as we always say, faith and patience are action words. That's it.
Got the definition. All right. This is patience. It says from online etymology dictionary. It says quality of being willing. It says quality of being willing to bear adversities, calm endurance of misfortune, suffering.
He said calm, and endurance of suffering. All right, what's the word? Security. What if I said the word right? Security, all right? Because it says being calm in adversity, man, all right, with patience. So therefore, when you look at the word security, if I said it right, it is mean a state of being calm, all right, peaceful, all right? And that's the spirit you want to be in while you're going through patience, man. And what's going to keep you calm and peaceful? What's going to give you joy? These scriptures, man. All right? By dwelling and diving in the scriptures. All right? Con and comfort.
Let me finish that.
Con. And then also too, by praying, meditating, man. That's very important.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 14. It says, if ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory of Yahweh resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified.
Come on, man, because you got all these other counts. All right, you got these damn Kemet, all right, people, niggas, all right, that talk crazy about the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You got other counts that don't believe on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and they talk evil about that name. But the men of Great Millstone starting to all it down, and the brothers that's under the doctrine of Great Millstone, all right, we speak well of the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, because he deserved praise.
What does that scripture say? Happy is the servant that the master find doing so when he showeth up. Just imagine when Yahweh Shai show up, because his spirit is already here. But imagine what the holy angels are writing down in their laws, because everybody has an angel watching over them, writing down in their laws, because we out here daily, not just on the weekends when we're out here teaching, not when we're just doing sit-down lessons, but we fight for the name of Yahweh Shai daily on a regular basis. So the angels are watching this. All right, so they see the ones that are glorifying the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and keeping and guarding those commandments, man.
Because your spirit don't get no rest in this society, man. We constantly at war 24/7, every day, man. All right, fighting against negative thoughts, fighting against spirits. All right.
Free fall. Real rumble.
Come on, man.
I was looking at that when we were talking. Free fall. It's like a free fall.
Come on, man.
That we call Royal Rumble up in Philly.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Free fall. Everybody fighting.
Come on.
Don't even know who's playing on it.
Royal Rumble walking to the ring.
and that's just, you know, and through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, but us meditating on the name and praying, man, that will help us be prepared for the battle, man. All right, to fight this battle, man, because it's not easy at all. All right, spirits trying to come against you to buck up against brothers. All right, buck up against everything, man. All right, and you have to constantly stay prayed up, man, and stay in the right spirit, man, because it's not an easy task, man. It's not an easy task. I'm telling you now, and we all know it. It's not an easy task. All right, but only the ones that endure to the end, the same should be saved. So we should pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for that endurance, to endure. All right, to keep us in the right state of mind, to keep pride and envy or any negative things from our Lord, man. It's very important that we say those prayers, man. All right.
This is that's funny you just said that. This is 1 Peter 4:15. It says, "But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters."
Come on, man. So, come on, man. All right, we don't want to suffer being a murderer. All right, because you telling your people a lie and going against the truth, you're murdering them, man. All right, you're not healing them with the word. All right, what else? Being the evildoers, man. All right, breaking the law, telling your people to break the law. That is evil, man. All right, and what it says, being a busybody? You want to speak on that?
Being a busybody in other man's matters, man. I mean, we got our own matters to work out your own salvation through fear and trembling. All right? So if you're out here being like, you know what I'm saying, being what is called a whisperer, you know, on your other brothers, like talking ill about your other brothers, because the scriptures say, love worketh no ill towards his neighbor. And who's your neighbor? The men that are out here doing the work. All right? But so if you're concerned, and our only matters is supposed to be the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, these scriptures. But if brothers come to you for, you know what I'm saying, for advice or comfort, you shouldn't go back to another brother and telling this little brother's business if he confided in you all his matters. All right? So that's just it.
But it's twofold. You know, it's called wrongful rebuke. You know, rebuking somebody without examining the whole matter.